Long before they reach the deep, the storm finds them first. On this voyage, the men must battle the sky before they battle the sea. For beyond the storm lies something far more dangerous, a predator unlike any they've faced. The captain pushes on, steering the steel giant toward waters few dare enter. Beneath these storm-worn trenches lives a rare anomaly, an immense red shark.
Even giants can be lured if the bait reaches the places where sunlight never does.
Steel must be tested, for what waits below can test steel to breaking.
Every hook forged for this hunt is built to withstand the bite of something far larger than a shark should be.
The men work in silence. Storm or not, the line must go down.
The ocean swallows the first kilometers of line, vanishing into the color of iron.
No one stands loose in weather like this. The red shark has pulled men overboard before they even felt the ache in their bones.
The line drifts into the storm's heart and toward the domain of the Crimson Hunter.
Preparation ends here. The storm deepens, and somewhere beneath this raging sea, the red shark begins to move. With the storm tightening around them, the captain and his men search for any sign of movement beneath the rising waves.
Through the interference of rain and thunder, a shape emerges. Slow, massive, deliberate. A shape too vast, too steady, too deliberate to be anything ordinary.
The sea shifts, warning them that the giant is near. The line must hold, because soon something will test its limits.
Each kilometer of line descends into shadow, into the realm of the red shark.
The hunt settles into the storm, and tension becomes a silent passenger. Through the storm's interference, a single reading cuts through. Broad, heavy, deliberate.
In the darkness of the storm, the men feel it, an unseen mass drifting beneath them, testing the shadowed deep. Lightning splits the sky, revealing a force great enough to bend steel and drown warnings beneath the thunder. In the heart of the storm, even the water trembles. Something colossal is moving beneath the ship.
From the waterline, the force becomes undeniable, each jolt strong enough to flip the platform beneath them. The line shudders, steel grinding against steel, as something colossal glides along its length, testing the trap with the weight of a rising predator.
The first real pull erupts, fast, brooded, unmistakable. And like that, the storm above meets the storm below. Only a creature of immense size can bend steel this way. Under the fury of rain and thunder, the line jerks with a violence no storm can claim. Something enormous.
Every meter of line screams the same warning. The giant is rising.
In the storm's darkest hour, the giant below sends its first warning through steel.
A sudden jolt tears through the line, too heavy, too deliberate to belong to the storm alone. Amid the thunder, the signal sharpens, a towering shape, thick and heavy, moving with the certainty of a true giant.
The storm rages without mercy, yet beneath it, something far stronger tests the ship's resolve.
The storm darkens, and with it, the red shark's temper. It moves with impossible speed for something so massive.
Through rain and thunder, the giant strikes. its presence shaking steel as easily as the storm shakes the sky.
Even from the waterline, the pull is monstrous, each surge threatening to tear the sea apart. The storm roars with the beast, two forces rising in unison.
Steel reaches its limits and then surpasses them.
Steel screams under the strain. Only a creature of immense weight could force metal to its limits during a storm like this. The men hold their ground as the storm and the giant below collide, each pull threatening to tear them from the deck.
Through the fury of the storm, the giant's pull shakes steel and sea alike, each surge hammering.
A titan built from muscle and lightning, rising through a world of storm-lit shadow.
The red shark thrashes with colossal fury, its rounded crimson head and tower. The storm meets resistance, 20 meters of unstoppable force.
In the heart of the storm, the men fight steel with their bare strength, knowing that every surge from below carries the weight of a giant. The storm screams across the deck, but the pull on the line is stronger still. An unseen titan beneath.
The hunt becomes a tug-of-war with something born to dominate the deep. The giant grows impatient, pressing its first attack.
Then the giant rises, with a fury that splits the sea apart.
The giant vanishes beneath the storm, but its impact floods the deck with the fury of both sea and sky. So close to the surface, the giant's size becomes undeniable. 20 meters of crimson muscle twisting the storm into chaos. Under the fury of the storm, the men tighten every bolt and brace, knowing the next surge from below could rip steel apart. Through thunder and darkness, the red shark's strength erupts again, its massive crimson bulk dragging the ship into the heart of the storm.
Driven by fury and the storm's pulse, the red shark rises, its massive, rounded.
With a massive, rounded head unmistakable to any who know the sea, the red shark rises, pure muscle.
The winch screams against the storm and the monster below, each pull a struggle between steel and a titan of the deep.
And for a second time, the titan breaks free of the sea, showing its true, impossible scale. The giant vanishes beneath the storm, but its fury stays on deck. Every crash of wave and steel. In the chaos of the storm, the giant resurfaces, its broad crimson head pushing through the foam, a shape unmistakable and terrifying in its enormity. The giant vanishes beneath the storm, but its impact floods the deck with the fury of both sea and sky. In the storm's dim glow, the red shark rises, 20 meters of roaring fury fighting every inch of its ascent. In the storm's dying light, the red shark finally rises, its vast crimson form. Each surge from the giant sends chaos spilling across the deck, its crimson power shaking the stormwater and every man who dares stand before it. Even the sea's smaller creatures are thrown onto the deck by the force of a predator so massive, its wake alone reshapes the storm. For a brief moment amid the storm's fury, the men feel the tide turn, steel and determination.
Hope grows stronger than fear.
In the heart of the storm, the men battle steel, sea, and a titan that refuses to yield. Its massive 20 meters of raw, raging power crashes onto the deck, its final thrashes shaking steel, storm, and every man who dares stand before it. With one last thunderous surge, the giant exhausts its fury, leaving the storm and the men in stunned silence as the battle finally ends. The storm refuses to fade. With the giant secured, the men now guide their battered vessel through a sieve. The storm refuses to fade. With the giant secured, the African-American men now guide their battered vessel through a... Ragged from storm to steel, the red shark's massive form fills the hall. its presence still.
The flesh reveals its truth, pale, ocean-washed, lined with long fibers made for endurance.
Word spreads fast. Rare catches pull rare crowds.
And in a storm of numbers, the giant finds its price.
Each section sealed, each crate marked with the weight of a story too large for words. From storm to steel container, the journal continues.
Across oceans it will travel, carrying the memory of a battle fought in thunder.
Only the finest kitchens dare transform a creature forged in depths and storms.
The blade confirms what the ocean shaped, light, fibrous muscle built for distance and power, unmistakably the flesh of a giant from the deep.
Over the fire, the giant's flesh shifts from pale pink to pearl white, its fibers tightening with the unmistakable texture of the deep.
And so the storm ends, not in thunder, but in taste.